Welcome to the Hot Topix Podcast. This is your host, Cycle 4081. We're joined by two co-hosts and our special guest co-host for the day. Introduce yourself, ladies.
Hi, everybody. I'm Felonious Better.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Lamb Chop.
And I'm your guest, Demetri.
Okay, so Demetri's on mic 4. Lamb Chop's on mic 2.
Okay.
And the notorious Felonious Feather.
No, I'm notorious.
That's right. You're on mic 3. All right, so we're going to kick this one off, same as usual, but we're going to start with some trending topics.
Okay.
How, it's been a week since we saw each other, right?
Yes.
How have you been?
Well.
You been well?
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Really?
Felonious?
Really?
Are you out?
I'm giving you the eye.
Are you out? Are you out on bail?
No, I'm still in prison.
D?
I'm feeling great as usual.
Of course. Of course you are.
Okay.
I learned how to eat rice with my hands.
Feeling
pretty good.
Okay. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to.
It's a black technique.
It's okay. It's all good.
So I'll start off by putting on my my nerd hat again.
You always got your nerd hat on. I don't know why you acting like you putting it on.
All right, let me fix this thing here real quick. Can you hear me? Testes 1 2. Okay.
Hope that's coming off.
So, in the life of science, enzyme discovery paves the way for developing universal donor blood. See, science.
Okay.
So they figured out a way to make a blood type where everybody can, not
Isn't that O negative or
it's
positive.
O negative?
Positive. O negative.
Yeah.
O negative.
It's O negative.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but they have all right. So they discovered enzymes that remove hindrance that stood in the way of developing universal donor blood. Now I bet you this is in England. This is from Lund University. They discovered that when mixed with red blood cells, they are able to remove specific sugars that make up the A and B antigens in the human ABO blood groups. So I guess they can take the blood, manipulate it, and actually have that blood donated to anybody. I think that's a huge breakthrough, and I'm surprised they didn't kind of scarf that up for military purposes.
Right.
So
Right. And that's exactly what I was thinking.
I thought that was pretty interesting. You have something? Any trending topics, news, anything interesting?
No, not today.
Not today. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't
You
know.
was waiting for me to say something.
I really was. I really, really was.
You're looking salty.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am a salty girl. In case you didn't know. So my trending news, I woke up this morning to the sad story of the 3-year-old in Washington, D.C. that was shot.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yes. In her car. They were in the car driving away. And it was some
Was it random?
gun. It was random. Some gun fire in the neighborhood hit the 3-year-old. The mom was just driving off, minding her business, got her kid in the car on her way to wherever she was going. And I was just like, Jesus, this is not the way you should wake up in the morning.
Exactly. That's sad.
It was very sad.
That happens way too much.
Yes.
And even today, here in Baltimore, every day you wake up, somebody got shot.
Yeah.
Somebody walked into the hospital.
Yeah.
Somebody, East Baltimore.
Yep.
Something happened. Yes, I got you. Don't think you didn't. I got you.
Because I kept looking at you. That's why you're wondering what was going on.
Because you had "I'm guilty" all over your face.
We will get it together. We will.
Yeah, this is a very violent world, and it's so funny because, we can't blame it on guns, but, half the people say the answer is more guns.
Right.
The other half says,
Right.
hey, let's restrict more guns.
Right.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. I think access to guns is a major player in this.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I really do.
You can't stab somebody in a moving car.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Well, you could, but that's a whole nother story for another day. So yeah, and what was my other trending news? I think that was it.
Another trending news is that it's going to be Mother's Day on Sunday. So
It is.
happy Mother's Day.
Happy
in advance.
early
Day.
Mother's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Right. You have children?
Do I have children?
Yes.
No, I'm a child.
So, and guess what? I'm not going to have any Diddy news.
I'm so proud of you.
No Diddy news.
I'm so proud of you.
Except.
Because there's nothing to report.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Are we going to talk about the Drake?
the
Who's the other person?
Drake
My son
and
was telling me all week. Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar
Mhm.
and
This.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah.
They got a 3-way diss thing, and had to jump in there. Kanye West.
Oh, jeez.
I've never even heard of a 3-way disc. This is new. This new generation is, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. All right. Speaking of diss.
Oh,
All
jeez.
right. So this is the best. Now this is bringing hip hop back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hip hop. You always had diss and stuff like that, but
Right.
it's funny. We finally get a diss track that actually is good. The music's good, the lyrics good, and guess what? It's done by somebody who's not even a rapper.
Donald Trump.
Chris Brown.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
A
I don't
diss
follow
track?
any of it.
Yes.
It did sound pretty good.
So he dropped the diss track on
Who was he dissing?
Quavo from the Migos.
The Migos.
Migos.
Right.
Okay.
And let me tell you, I was skeptical when I'm like, here we go again. I was like, oh, wait a minute. You know, your head started bopping. Whatever. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I was like, whoa.
Until I listen to it, because I don't trust your judgment.
No, it is good. It's actually the music's good and the lyrics is clear. He got some zingers in there too. Oh yeah.
Well, you know when they're like artists that really good R&B artists, that do really put out really good material. It's not really hard to come up with like bars to like, because I've seen other R&B artists do it before too.
Let me see. But only R&B artist that I think of that actually, I don't know if you want to call him a rapper or that's Drake. And I'm sure he didn't write his stuff.
I call him an R&B artist. He be Love Jones and his rhymes.
Yeah.
So he sounds like he's.
I don't know any Lauryn Hill.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's
Exactly.
probably the only one that I would give.
They
that
don't
got credibility on both sides.
Well, when I say they did it, they don't do it like a pattern they do all the time. It was just like one song or maybe one or two songs from
Let me see.
whatever artist, if I can remember who it was, but it was like, it was like, whoa, you can do that.
I can't think of any. Let me think.
I'm so out of the loop on most
I
other
give-
people now.
I give you an example of what I'm talking about. He's not an R&B artist, and he's not a rapper. He can't really rap. But I'm just saying it could happen. Like Michael Jackson, when it was like, they don't even care about take me, you can never break me.
Oh.
No,
That's not a rap, but
Yeah,
it's
Putting some lyrics together.
yeah.
But-
But you could see where it's like, okay, somebody talented that can sing.
But
They-
rapping
it's
is
possible they can do
It's
that.
different. It's different. Like, all right, going back to Lauryn Hill. Now, she's the only one that I know. And I'm scanning back years and I can think of. She's the only one I know that can do it the R&B way
Equally.
right,
Right.
and be good, and do it naturally. Like you can't call her a rapper. You can't call her a singer. She's a artist. She could do
I
both.
agree with that. Yeah.
Well, throw in she can act too.
Right,
So I'm
right.
like, girl's talented.
Very.
So, but this was surprising because Chris Brown actually, he let him have it, and it was actually pretty good. Now back to Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and I was listening to it. The lyrics were okay, but I didn't think the actual track matched. And I'm like, what are you beefing on? Why? What are you beefing on? Because somebody said they're the best three. To me, their beef is petty.
I
Somebody
think
said
all of them are.
J.
Like,
Cole.
I don't understand any of them. Like, y'all are like super rich people
Yeah.
fighting over I just don't get it.
Well, my thing with Chris Brown,
Except for NWA and Ice Cube. I was there for that one. I was there for that
thing about
one.
Chris Brown, you wouldn't think that he would even go there, even if it was a case that Quavo started it, just because of what happened to Takeoff. That was big, so you figure he wouldn't.
Well, but
I'm shocked.
he mentioned Takeoff in his thing,
Yeah.
and he gave him he gave him his props or whatever, but everybody can get it. It's hip hop, and I'm glad he represented hip hop finally for somebody from all of that mumble rap, that craziness that they put out now.
He's just an old school rap.
I am. That's why I get on
person.
social media. They be like,
Right.
we talk about how the rappers come out and songs and the snap. They say somebody will put on it. You must be over 50.
Oh wow.
It's like, yup.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's crazy. But
Well, we were there for the originals, so
Exactly.
that's the thing, and it's kind of hard to compare.
yeah,
When you were there when it was taken off,
yeah.
so it's kind of different.
But even then, like, all right, so look at the generations we went through. We had the late 70s,
Mm-hmm.
early 80s, that little time, and then we had the Sugar Hill Gang, and
Right.
all the
Rappers
street
Delight.
rappers.
Mm-hmm.
You had all those, and they was different style. Busy Bee, Treacherous 3, all of them. Okay, different style. Then you went to the 80s. You had Run DMC, the early 80s. Curtis Blow was taking off. Then you had LL Cool J,
Right.
and then when it got to that mid 80s, that was the best. 85 to 95.
Public Enemy showed up.
Public Enemy,
Yeah.
BDP,
Yeah. Oh,
Eric B.
yeah.
and Rakim, Big Daddy
yeah.
Kane.
Yep.
Yeah, Queen Latifah, MC
Yep.
Light. That's the golden age.
LL Cool J,
Yeah.
Cool D.
You had all of them.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, all of them. And it was like back then everybody had a distinctive sound
Yes.
or style.
Yes.
Now
That might be an indication that you're getting old.
yeah, well,
And
let me
I'm
tell you.
okay with it.
Well,
I'm
no,
okay with it.
a lot of hip hop artists also, some people would put them in the category as haters of the new generation, but it's not. They had to work and write rhymes. They had to work for their music, and it meant something. So a lot of them, when they look
You
at
mean
it,
the previous generation?
Yes.
Or you talking
no,
about this
I'm
generation?
talking about the old generation when they wrote their stuff.
Right.
They they had to sit down and write these rhymes. They had to put it
Right.
together. Now you look at these artists now, and they don't really rap. They just do something to a beat, and it sells because it's club music. Because everybody's gonna buy it. You know what I mean? So
I
like,
hear what you're saying,
Ice-T-
and I think that the newer generation would disagree, but I hear what you're saying. I feel
not all
like,
of them, not all the new generation, just a good
Right.
majority of them.
I kind of feel like our raps had something to say.
Yes,
And
exactly.
It kind of feels more like I'm telling you how many cars I have, how many bitches
Right.
and hoes I have, how much drugs I do. So that's kind of the difference. I feel like
There's like no intelligence in rap, and it's not
you
all
can't
of it.
say you can't. Say
I'm saying
this.
like or for example, Public Enemy had a social message.
Right.
You could actually listen to their songs
So
and
did,
learn something. Boogie Down Productions.
Boogie Down, yes.
Nas.
Yes.
Jay-Z, even Jay-Z, these were Slick Rick, storytellers, right?
They were storytellers.
Now it's like just to me. Now I'm a little biased, I admit, but the stuff that's out now is basically degrading women more than they did in the ages before that.
I can't even listen,
know?
so I can't even tell you.
Yeah, it's-
I can't even listen, so I don't know.
Ice-T had a little thing with Soulja Boy, and I think it was a big misunderstanding because Ice-T was just saying, "Hey, listen, young brother, you need to redo your thing and write."
Right,
like
right.
But the way Ice-T came off, it seemed like he was hating, because the message, the way he delivered his message to him was, you probably would say that, but he went back and explained it. It was like, no, I'm trying to let him know, man. We had to write our rhymes. He had to break
Yeah.
it down.
It's like, listen here, young fella.
Yeah. What his words of coming out the way he did it was like, "Soulja Boy, that's whack. Eat a dick." And you can't. That's not a good message.
Wait, he didn't say it like that, did he?
No, I swear to God. You can go back and watch that. He said, But he was Ice-T was frustrated. He wanted to deliver more to him, more like, "Hey, I didn't mean it that way," because he went back and apologized. I didn't mean it that way, so it was more like, "Hey, I want you to get better. I want you to, and Soulja Boy came back and reacted to it. Was like, "You old ass, blah 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 blah."
Yeah, you can tell he ain't had no sense. That is not the person you step to.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you. Say what you want about Soulja Boy. His interviews are hilarious. It's two artists that I love listening to interviews from. That's Lil Boosie.
Oh my God.
And Soulja Boy. And I'm admit I ain't never listened to none of their albums or their records or whatever. Maybe Soulja Boy, a couple of them, but let me tell you, I will listen to an interview with them any day.
I already know the interview you talking about with Boosie. Well, I think it was a Vlad. Him, Little Boosie and Vlad.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
Oh, he is hilarious. What? So you in hip hop, right, Thelonious?
Huh?
You're into hip hop.
No, I'm into Afrobeats.
Afrobeats, okay.
Yeah.
So there's no rappers that you like?
Do we have rappers? I don't know. Well, the popular, I'm sure you don't even know them. The popular ones in Africa or Nigeria are like Davido and.
Yeah.
You heard of Davido?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a lie.
Yeah, I don't believe
that's a
it.
lie.
That face.
That's a
that
lie.
face is not telling the truth.
That's
I don't
Davido and
believe
there's
it.
Wizkid. I know you never heard of them.
Wizkid I have.
God.
He sang
What are you?
Okay, I think we've gotten off topic.
And speaking of these, both of them had like this. Both of them they have, and they're like one of the biggest artists in Africa.
Oh, but they
were like beefing.
Don't you dare.
They were doing what are you saying?
50,000 records.
You think I'm kidding? Go check it
No.
out.
Actually, I did. I looked it up.
You don't even know what
I
you're
do know.
saying.
Seriously, I did. I looked it up. It was so funny enough. They had the rappers in different countries actually going against each other. I didn't even know they had rappers in Ghana and Kenya and Nigeria and South Africa.
Why wouldn't it?
All going.
These ones are not even
where
rappers,
they actually got out and put some stuff out that was popular. So I didn't know any of them.
It's just because of your age. Davido and Wizkid are popular.
They are popular.
Yeah, they even play them on American radio and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably heard it then.
Davido was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Here.
Okay.
So
he's American.
Of Nigerian. I don't know, but he grew up in Nigeria, so it doesn't really matter. He's not. See, Nigerian singer.
Oh, they call him a singer.
Yeah, singer. It's not a rapper. I didn't say it was a rapper.
Oh, okay. So what singers having disses for?
Just woke up one day and decided to. But they're like.
What they sing like this?
It's Afrobeats.
Oh, but they say it in the music?
No, they're tweeting.
Okay.
X.
All right, so Twitter beefs.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. I need to get into Twitter beef with somebody.
Yeah, me and you.
Wow. Yeah, y'all fight all the time. Take it to Twitter. That's true.
So, all right. What was another one? Oh, we can't leave this podcast without talking about Donald J. Trump.
Can we?
I gotta look. This is important. We gotta update. So he has a gag order. Remember that?
Right.
Right. So this.
And he paid his $9,000.
Not $9,000.
Which is like you paying $1. We've
Right.
had it.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm pissed off. But so now he's violated 10 times. 10 times. If it was you or me.
Okay, so they haven't arrested him yet.
Now the judge is talking about we're going to have to consider, jail time going forward. You should have jail time on number 2. Mm-hmm. Just because it's been hard to put in a ex-president or a president that may. What? They're not above the law. You commit a crime. If you don't punish him, then what's his motivation to stop?
He's not. Sure. He doesn't have
exactly.
He
has no self-control whatsoever. So
stop.
Jail him. If you have to have Secret Service in there, that's part of the job.
It is part of the job.
Oh, like house arrest.
Yeah, well, they would put him in prison, but the Secret Service would have to go in there with
They would
him.
probably do house arrest.
So the Secret Service
the
people are
Secret
also
Service could
in
stay
jail.
with-
They
Right.
would
They're gonna be in jail
fuck
with
that.
Right.
No, there ain't no house arrest. He needs to go to prison.
I hear what you're saying, but logistically, it would probably
You want
be
them to
house
kill?
arrest.
You want them to kill him before?
No, they wouldn't. You would have
Have to get by Secret Service.
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
stand outside.
So
his-
if they do, so what would be the prison like? How would it be?
Well, first of all, he can get a nice change of clothes.
Orange
That's right.
to go with his hair.
Orange is the new orange. Exactly. Oh, that's a new orange hair, orange jumpsuit, and orange skin. All right. So anyway, he's 10 times and he needs to go to jail. I started to write something about American hypocrisy in the justice system and with the.
Okay, we're gonna save that for a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely. I got a
we'll
lot.
save that for
I got a
podcast.
lot on that one. So that was that. So we're not going to go too further into that one. But
Thank you.
here's another one. Let me put my geek hat on again.
You never take it off. Stop saying that.
All right, so this is around the same time. You know, there's a bill that was passed.
That's
Who was
sad.
that? Who was that? Who was that?
You.
That
Is it
wasn't
Stop
me.
open?
putting 25 cents down every time.
Oh, it was open.
Every time we hit the
So
mic.
this is open.
So they decided to pass a bill in Congress that basically says you can be considered anti-Semitic if you criticize the country of Israel.
What?
Yes, exactly. Now, the House passed a bill to crack down on anti-Semitism on college campuses. Okay,
They
whatever.
actually passed it.
And 70 House
Okay, I
Democrats
could-
and 21, only 21 Republicans voted against it.
Okay, I can see them passing a bill to crack down on anti.
So the key with this
I can,
is how they define in the bill. They defined it, right? Let's see. The bill said, all right, this was a 320 to 91 bipartisan vote with 70 House Democrats and 21 House Republicans voting against it. So here's the kicker in there. This is the part that makes it wrong. Criticism commonly made against the state of Israel, including denying the Jewish people their right to self-determination, example, by claiming that the existence of state of Israel is a racist endeavor.
why is that in there? I mean, I get it. We should have a lot of bills for a lot of things. African Americans should have some bills. You know, it should be a lot of bills for a lot of things saying that you should not be able to, you know,
But why make it?
bomb a temple, bomb
Yeah.
a church, those kind of things. But aren't we here for free speech? Isn't that
Exactly. So
who we are supposed to be?
now throw this one in there. You can't, if you're drawing comparisons of the contemporary Israeli policy to that of the Nazis. This got me infuriated, right? So I'm gonna write a blog article or something. I'm gonna do something.
Okay. He's going to write a letter.
I got a letter from, I'm gonna write a letter.
The other day, don't get me started. Now, didn't they say, I think I heard that on my way out, that they did a truce, that they're working on a truce.
Oh, they
A
did.
real one.
They did. So,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who, I don't know if it was Saudi Arabia or somebody kind of brokered.
It was a
It was
couple of
Egypt.
countries.
It was
Yeah.
Egypt. Tried to broker a truce, and Hamas actually, they agreed to it. Right after that, Israel
right.
bombed.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Wow.
that's gonna be a
we
that's gonna
won't
be
get
a-
into that.
all right,
We
so-
won't get into it. So let's move on to our topic of the day.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, our topic of the day. This is we didn't do a question of the day, but we thought about this and it was a pretty good one because we was talking about movies. And we're going to talk about what are some what are some impactful movies that's out there that you've seen that was impactful to your life or society in general, right? So even here we represent 4 different decades: 60s, 70s, 80s,
80s.
90s.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's a good
4 different
combo.
decades. So our perspectives are going to be different, right?
Technically, I'm the beginning of 90s, so I don't think I'm 90s.
So Okay, I guess the 90s started in 91.
I identify.
Actually, it started in 1990.
I identify as 80.
You can't roll with us.
Yeah, you're 90s.
What year were you born, Demetri?
81.
Okay. Oh my God, you're
I'm
the
an
same
80s
age
baby.
as my son. I think I'm gonna pass out now. Wait a minute, I need a moment.
I take that as a great compliment because how old do you think I was?
I don't know. I didn't
Like 65.
I did not. It wasn't how old you. It wasn't how old I thought you were. It was the fact that you're born the same year as my son that
Yeah.
hurt. It has nothing to do with you or your age. It just made me feel 100. So I'm gonna put that up there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there.
Yep.
So, technically, you can give it to all three of us.
No, not me.
Not him. Not him.
You too.
Me too.
You too.
Not him. I'm not claiming that one.
She was what, 7?
7 or 8. Yeah.
She got a period at 6. So.
Please don't put that on me.
No, because technically, when I was 7, you was 14.
I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 16, you was 23.
Mm-hmm.
That's legal.
Oh, get away from me.
So we could have had a kid.
No, not never.
You
How
never-
about
hey, look,
that?
I could have been a teen dad.
Not never. No.
And I could have been your dad.
Shush.
All right, so let's get back to the movie. So
Please.
so everyone here, we're representing like different decades. Yes, you are. You're claim your 90s.
No. I'm not a 90s. You don't even know my
claim your
age.
90s. I know you. I'll put your
don't
put your whole birthday out there.
Don't do it.
You don't even
do
know it. You don't know
Yeah,
it.
I know it.
So everybody, I'm not as young as it makes me look like.
I'm not as old as you make me.
So for me, the decisions I've had was easy because one of them I just picked right off the top of my head. It was like that's to me the most impactful for a whole people, right? So
For generations.
For generations,
of
yes,
people.
yes. And we probably have some common ones. Who wants to start with theirs?
I think you should start with yours. Yeah, I think you should start with yours.
So, the first one, I have a few of them, but the first one, if you've seen To Serve with Love,
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
Two Serve with Love.
yeah, with Sidney Poitier movie.
Yeah, one old man made me watch it.
I did.
No, I didn't see that
He
one.
said, okay,
Really?
No. The only what was it? Saturday.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Uptown Saturday Night.
okay, so
I
you
just saw that one.
Yeah.
I'm a Bill Cosby
Y'all
fan
are
all
not
over
gonna
again.
make me feel old tonight. Y'all are not gonna do
No,
it.
we was talking about that Sidney Poitier. I think is that how it started?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Marky said who was it that said something about Uptown Saturday Night and Let's Do It Again? And
He kept telling me that he kept saying a lot of things came out of that movie and that whole those movies they did with Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier, like Homeboy.
yeah, no, I told you that.
Yeah,
we was talking
and
about it,
and I went back and watched, and I'm like, well, Bill
Yeah.
Cosby said Homeboy,
Yeah.
because after the whole Eddie Murphy, so Eddie Murphy can't cuss and all that.
Yeah.
I thought he was just Jello pudding pop guy. That was it. But I'm not saying Homeboy is bad, but I'm just saying like I was shocked to see.
The conversation came up, but I was telling him like a lot of stuff that we have today, where people think they originate stuff.
Oh,
they
yeah,
really don't.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
from generations before.
Right.
And every generation, somebody comes up with something. You young bucks is out there talking. You ain't originating nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, I won't say that. There are some original free thinkers out there, but everything that
Pretty
we
much.
do is pretty much based in our ancestors,
Okay.
and things that they started, and then
They
we
opened the
carried
door,
it.
though.
They opened the door, and
Right.
then we carried it on,
Okay.
and maybe gave our own spin to it.
I'll buy that.
Okay.
I'll buy
That's
that.
like this new thing they start cap.
Cap.
I never heard that back in the day. I'm sorry.
Cap.
Cap.
Cap. Like say you want to catch somebody in a lie, you say that's cap.
You capping or that's
You
cap.
capping.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, wow.
I told
Now-
y'all I was out of the rotation.
Oh wow! No, I used to really feel she was young, but now that it's capping, you're making Psycho look so young.
Oh God, no! Sorry.
And he's the one I
Yeah,
call
that was
old,
smooth.
like really old.
That is smooth, Brian, because you're like, yeah, Cap, you know, this.
Oh my god, and he's explaining Captain. Wait, Captain.
But you know, even sometimes you got to look at where some of the stuff came from.
Right.
You know, a lot of this terminology that people use came from stuff from the generation before or two
Yeah.
generations before.
Yeah.
And they just change it,
And
like you said.
right, and
Yeah.
they bring it back.
Yeah.
And in my defense, you have young children. I do not. So
Yeah, my kids
your
probably
kids
don't
can
know about
keep you
that.
young. Your kids will keep you young.
He's still not young. Still.
I was trying.
So anyway, we're gonna go. You saw the movie, so two of us saw the movie. Anyway, so To Serve With Love, and I chose that because it was impactful to me.
In what way?
Based on right.
All right, so why I say it's impactful to me because I watched that movie, and let me tell you what it's about. So it's about this guy who his name is Thackeray. That's his last name is Thackeray. He's a black guy. That's Sidney Poitier. Mm-hmm. He's from British Guiana, right? So he goes to London. He's an engineer student, so he's trying to get a job as an engineer, but he couldn't get a job, whatever. So he decides to go to London and take a job as a teacher. Mm-hmm. That the teaching job came open because the last teacher, skedaddled because
Right.
the kids were so bad.
Right.
And this is East,
Which they weren't
Yeah.
in the grand
East,
scheme.
yeah, compared to now. But in the East London part of town, which is known to, most of those kids, like, maybe they won't graduate or they just going to become street people, whatever. So he goes in there and automatically he's an outsider because he's a black guy and it's mostly all white, right? And he had a whole classroom full of people kids, young adults that was about to go out onto their own, whatever, and he changed them. He basically reinvented himself and had them learn respect, learn how to life skills and stuff like that. And they started saying, "Oh, you're like us, but you're not." And it was so cool because it talked about certain social issues in there, right? So what made it impactful to me, they had a nice soundtrack, this one, and it let me know or think that there's always a chance to change, or to change. Now I'm gonna say
That's so
change
good.
people.
For change.
Yeah, there's always, and that it was like he had this insurmountable odds to change these kids, especially him being black and being white, and he just did it. And at the end, the first time I saw it, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie.
You shed a tear.
I
know
did.
you did.
I did. I did.
How can you not?
It was
though?
good. It was so. That's why I like that movie. And you talking about that came out in the what was that released? 1967.
67.
67. But it was I think it was one of the. Well, he had a couple Ford movies back then too, because he had that one, and he had
In the heat of
Sidney
the night.
Poitier?
yeah,
Really?
no, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner
Yeah.
was.
So kind of broke some barriers there
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's
Have
mine.
you seen Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
I'm guessing it's about him coming to interracial dating or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And he goes
Yes.
to white.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
figuring
it.
that's what it probably was.
And it was a star set. But I'm telling you, I love that little student. What was her name? Her name was
The actress
Into
that played
Serve
his
with Love?
girlfriend.
huh?
The actress that played his girlfriend.
No, go back
Into
to To Serve With Love.
Love.
The main. I can't believe I forgot her name.
Well, there's good.
Her name was Judy Geeson though. She was the blonde hair, and the mom came in there, but she was hot. I thought.
Oh my God.
And there was Peg. Lulu was a singer back then. She sings the
That's
title.
The soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love that song. And I think that's how we got on. I think I was trying to, I don't know if it was trivia or something.
Oh, the girl Susie. Is it Susie?
Susie. And
I think it was Susie.
in the movie,
What was the girl you were saying?
her name was Judy Geeson.
Judy. Okay. Pam Dare.
Pamela Dare. Yeah.
Pamela
'Cause that's what he called it. Pamela Dare. Mrs. Dare.
Cause I didn't want to believe this was her. Cause she looks so old.
Oh, yeah. Well, back
Well,
in
it was
1967.
67.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is the girl. The Judy. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the girl.
Yeah. You figure they had to be 20 back then.
Right.
So
Right.
they're 70 something.
Yeah.
wow.
Or probably some of them close to 80.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's mine. But you haven't seen it.
No.
Okay.
Okay. We
We
need to
gotta
make
get
that
you
happen.
to-
Yeah.
Oh,
on-
it's on,
It's on Netflix.
I got a lot of
yeah. We need to make
catching
I was-
up to do on.
But I was telling her, you gotta check out the whole Sidney Poitier,
Yes.
videography or whatever you want to call
Right.
it.
his line of work.
Yes.
Yeah. And I've never seen Raisin in the Sun.
I love Raisin in the
I read
Sun.
pieces of it, but Raisin in the Sun. You got the Let's Do It Again, Uptown Saturday Night. They Call Me Mr. Tibbs.
They call me in the heat of the night.
I mean,
Oh,
he's
so I think I saw that one.
Yeah.
in the heat of the night.
Well,
No,
but
you saw the TV
I
show.
saw the
Yeah,
TV show.
TV show.
Oh, no,
No,
no.
it was
Yeah.
a movie. I seen the movie, The Heat of the
original
Night.
movie.
with
Oh, you did?
him in
Right.
it.
Okay,
Yeah, that was good.
that was a great
And
movie.
that was
was really good.
significant too.
Yes, it
because
was.
Black men did not hit white men
Right,
in movies, TV, anything. It was always no sir, yes sir.
Did you see what happened?
Right.
What you gonna do?
I didn't
I don't know.
him and Bill Cosby did a lot of duels together.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like
what
Uptown
was
Saturday
it, 3 or
Night.
4? 3. I think it was 3.
Yeah.
3.
3 films they did
a
together.
second one.
Let's Do It Again.
Let's
was
do
the
it
second
again.
one.
Yeah.
And what was it?
What was that? We
Do It
did.
Again.
Let's do it again. Up to Saturday night.
Oh, by the way, that's where they get the name Biggie Smalls.
Yes, that's where Biggie Smalls came from.
From. Yeah.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Was that was Let's Do It Again?
Let's do it.
Let's Do It Again. Yeah. Biggie Smalls, Geechee Dan,
Geechee Dan.
40th Street Black.
Yeah.
So
Next, let's talk about. There's this movie. What's this movie about? This big guy.
the Hulk.
No. About this is a black movie. No, the guy's black.
Black Hulk.
They thought.
Oh my
Shush.
god.
Okay.
They thought he killed 2 white girls.
Oh,
The
The Green Mile.
The Green Mile.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
Green
another,
Mile.
that's another
Those
good
books
movie.
were excellent.
I thought
So
she
I
was
never-
talking
See?
about it.
I'm an
Those
old girl
books were
too.
No, you don't.
I thought she was talking about A Time to Kill.
No, it was the
Oh, that was a good one, too.
That was
Didn't
good.
wasn't that the same kind of thing? They thought he killed
Well, that's an old theme too,
A
because
piece of the action was together.
a piece of the action, yeah. But that's an old thing going back to Of Mice and Men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember? You know about that. That's way before your time.
whatever.
yeah.
So was that movie impactful for you, or you just saying that
I
was
was just I was just remembering that one
Okay.
too. That was another good one.
you like horror movies, right? So I mean,
Yeah, I do.
what's a impactful movie for you? Well, or movie that you think is impactful for society, not just for you. You can
Not horror, but I said Miracle on. Miracle in Cell number 7.
Cell number 7. What is that
Yes,
about?
that was a really good movie. It's gonna make you shed a tear, no matter who you are.
Ha. I don't cry.
You were just crying for
That was when I was little.
movie.
I was little.
That movie really touched me. I want all of you. I want to challenge everybody here to watch that movie.
All right, without telling us what
I'm not
it
gonna say-
is,
yeah.
tell us why it impacted you.
Right. What
Because
effect it had on
It's
you.
just because I deal with people with
Disabilities.
disabilities.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So it also shows that even with disabilities, you can still be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
Okay.
still live your normal life,
Right.
despite people trying to laugh at you, mock you, and everything. It was just really. It was a good movie. I'm telling you. It was.
Okay.
It was so touching because
I'm
the
gonna have
guy.
to
I
check it
don't. I
out.
don't remember
Yeah.
how he had a daughter, but he had a daughter.
Who's in it?
It's not an American movie.
She
Oh, it's
says
not?
Turkish.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh,
It's
oh,
Turkish.
Turkish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
kind of like Indian.
So you
kinda.
might have to read some subtitles.
I'm not reading those subtitles.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
remember if they spoke English, but a lot of people saw that movie then when it came out. I think it came out during COVID. So
Oh, okay.
We all saw,
Okay.
like everybody saw that movie. It was really good, and it's still really good. Like it will make you cry no matter who you are. It says there's something called. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Shenanigans, foolishness, and nonsense. Oh my gosh.
It was like bottles ling-a-ling. It wasn't really nice. Please.
You get on my nerves. If you don't stop
This is gonna be the
it.
last time I'm gonna be on this podcast. Just know this is the last time. Ladies and
You
gentlemen,
make
this is
her
my
quit every
This
week.
is my no. This is my final week. Actually,
You ain't going nowhere.
I am quitting.
Anyway,
You
Ways.
make her quit every week if you
today.
don't stop.
Today.
Can you hand her a Snickers?
This is the last time.
Tracy, what's a movie that impacted you?
Oh wait a minute. Wait. She didn't tell me.
I just challenged you to go see the movie.
Okay.
So you said I don't want any spoilers.
But you said it's in. Is it dubbed in English?
I guess, yeah. And it has
Okay.
subtitles as well. So
It's on Netflix.
yes, it is.
Okay.
And it's called again Miracle.
Miracle in cell number 20. I mean, cell number 7.
Cell number 7. Miracle in cell number 7.
Okay.
Okay, I remember. Oh my gracious.
If it's not good, we're gonna talk about you.
Yes, if it's not good. And if you do cry, let me know how many times.
I doubt if I cry on that
You
one.
really? Okay. You don't even have you have a really soft heart, so you're gonna
Whatever.
cry. I'm gonna get you a bucket before I leave.
There's only 2 movies that I think I even wet my eyes.
If you could cry for this movie,
What was the other one? You
This-
said To
Take a
Serve
guess.
with Love.
yeah, if you could cry for that one, this one you definitely shed buckets.
You
was
talk
the
about a
other
movie that you cry every time you watch it?
No, just
Or
that
do you-
the one
that
time.
I have
time?
a few that I cry every time.
I have a few.
Oh wait. All right, so there's two more.
Okay.
Beaches.
Oh yeah, Beaches is
Beaches?
ugly cry.
Yeah, and then it was
Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
No. This was
Bette
Bette
Midler
Midler.
and oh,
God, I don't even remember the other people in it.
jeez, what's the other girl?
Oh, I'm thinking of The Beach. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And Coolie High.
Coolie High is on my list actually. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
Don't start. Don't start.
I'm gonna have to call my friend and start rapping too.
Don't even mess it up.
All right.
Okay, Dimitri.
No, you.
Mine?
Oh,
Me?
she's checking something.
Oh, you
Oh
check
no,
it.
I was trying to figure out who the other person was in Beaches. I know it was Bette Midler and Barbara Hershey.
Okay,
That
Barbara.
was the other woman.
Yeah. You would cry.
So I was talking before I left the house with my son, and he was like, "Oh my, I got a list of movies, but let me give you mine." So my list was Cornbread Earl and Me, and that was
Lawrence
a 70s.
Fishburne.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a 70s movie, and that one makes me cry.
They shot cornbread.
And they still shooting cornbread, so that's why I feel like that's impactful. Like
Okay.
they are still shooting young black men. Trayvon Martin, it was almost Trayvon Martin. What did he have? Orange soda. Cornbread had orange soda.
But that wasn't the police though.
Okay, they still shooting young black men. I'm sorry. You know, they are and getting away with it for stupid reasons, for unnecessary reasons. So that one was definitely, and talk about crying. I definitely cried for that. Malcolm X. That movie, yeah, did it for me.
That's one of my.
Yeah.
The one with Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. And honestly, I think I watch all of the Malcolm X movies.
Oh, do you?
For whatever reason, I don't know what it is that draws me, but I've watched a good amount of them. I've watched a good amount, but the one with Spike Lee and Denzel is the best. It's
I
up
agree.
there. It's
I
absolutely
agree.
up there.
Definitely agree.
Now, so with Malcolm X, was that more impactful to you or to society?
I think both.
Both?
It was very impactful for me because partly it was just like this happened in my lifetime. These things were happening when I was born. Yeah, stop it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and especially like for people who always say, racism and all of that was so long ago. No, it is people who are alive right now who couldn't go into bathrooms or restaurants.
Or was turning the hoses on people.
Or got the hoses turned on them,
Yeah.
right, or the revert,
Yeah.
or the people who were actually doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
So, for people who say that was so long ago, no, it wasn't. It was not that. It was a generation for me. It was happening in my lifetime. And I remember, I was very, very little though. I couldn't have been more than 5 or 6.
Yeah, but that still would have been almost fresh on the news still.
Right.
For that.
Right. But we went into the Heck Company downtown in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
I never remember until I got a lot older going upstairs into the Heck Company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So all of these things happen in my lifetime. So I think that's why it's so impactful. And I think it showed young people that you can fight for what you believe in.
Okay.
And that's big. That's a big thing. What was that one? Although Roots is not a movie per se, Roots was definitely on my list because that impacted everyone.
That's
like
a good one.
Everybody
really
stayed
good one.
home and watched
Yeah,
Roots.
I think Roots was impactful for a whole bunch of people. Yeah,
generations.
and not only that, it actually started. I think got people into looking more into their ancestry, their heritage.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And it showed you. It went through the Civil War. It went through Reconstruction. It went through a lot of
through
things.
everything.
Yeah. And that's a good pick too. I
Yeah,
think.
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
let me let's say rain on your parade.
I think I know what you're about to say.
All right, what?
Shaka Zulu.
No. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say that too, but so now, funny thing, the beginning of Roots was Kunta Kinte, you know, and he got captured and came over, blah blah blah. So that was actually stolen. It didn't actually happen that way.
Oh,
He got that from another book called the African.
okay.
So you know he got sued
Right.
for plagiarism.
Really?
The director. You talking about the director of
You
Roots?
talking about Alex Haley?
the writer,
Alex
Alex
Haley.
Haley.
Oh wow.
Settlement ended a 6-week trial by a suit by Harold Courtlander, a 70-year-old author from Bethesda, Maryland, right, who contended there were substantial similarities between Roots and his earlier novel, The African. He sued in federal district court. He won, and Alex Haley apologized that parts of his book got into his book.
Gotcha.
And, I mean, it was some major stuff like Kunta Kinte
I did not know
and
that.
his father and where they came from. The whole,
Right.
but
The whole beginning. Of,
yeah.
And the thing that was interesting to me about that is I always, even as a young girl, kept thinking, how did this happen? Like, how you just don't go to somebody else's country and say, all right, y'all going, I'm gonna put some chains on y'all and everybody going over here and this is what y'all gonna do.
Yeah.
So it sparked that interest for me, and I think for a lot of people. How did this happen? How did we get here? And if you haven't gone to the African American Museum, everybody needs to go.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
Everybody, you have to go. White, black, Asian, it doesn't matter. You need to go because it was just one of those things that you won't ever forget.
Okay. And I've heard that from a lot of people actually.
It's just absolutely amazing. And at one point, like they start really low in the basement and it's dark and it's small and it's tight. And I think they purposefully do it that way.
To get that feeling.
Because you get that feeling because it's talking about the ships and how we came over. And,
Right.
So we were walking through and my son was like, are you all right? And I'm like, no, I am not okay. I am not okay. Because to see baby shackles, baby shackles, it's just like, yeah, you can't. So, okay. I get off subject easy. So, what did I say? Malcolm X. Shaft. And I'm going to say Shaft
The original?
because, yes, with Richard Roundtree. And I'm going to say that because you didn't see a lot of African-American men.
Heroes.
I was just about to say Black American hero.
Yeah, in that light.
He was the first.
So I think that's why I gravitated. And the same thing with anything that Pam Grier was in because you didn't see black women being forceful and taking charge and being able to say, this is who I am and this is what I'm going to do. Because we just didn't do that. We are at the bottom of that rung. And for the most part, we were the cooks, the housekeepers, the nannies, mammies, all of those things. So to see a woman be powerful in that way was good for me.
And everybody wanted to be Shaft.
So Foxy Brown's one of them that impacted.
Yeah, because I think for different reasons for him, he was just
that
for
for
you
me
too.
too.
For you too.
Hey, it still goes for me. We had so many conversations. I had conversations with this man so many times about her.
That is
But
too
yeah.
funny. But
just
I
on
say
Pam
I have
Grier.
different reasons because, like I said, women weren't portrayed in that way,
Right.
in that powerful, strong way. So, yeah. And my son gave me a list. His list was Sparkle, Juice, which I can see,
Ooh.
Lean on Me,
Okay.
Boys in the Hood,
Yeah, that was
and both of us said Coolie High.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You done took two of mine already.
What'd you have?
Well, go ahead.
She done took. Well, son took one. She took one. All All right. So for me, my main impactful movie was Pootie Tang.
Stop
I'm
talking to me. I will quit this
joking.
podcast right now.
I'm joking.
I will walk out of here.
Booty don't need no music.
I will walk out of here.
So
right
my
now.
impactful, I got like three,
He's
maybe
like,
three,
remember
maybe
the belt.
I hate that movie.
three, maybe four. Boys in the Hood was one.
Okay.
You know, young black man growing up had me thinking, had me changing my direction, the way I wanted to go in life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Trey, that was a big influence.
And I think you like the Furious Styles too.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Yes, he was deep. Furious was deep.
And you really didn't see a lot of black men raising their children.
Boy,
Exactly.
You know,
that's
you really didn't see a
another
lot of
thing.
that.
That's funny
Yeah.
you said that. That's
Yeah.
another thing that I took from that. How Lawrence
Right.
Fishburne raised him to be a man.
Right.
And you didn't see that many black. You know, they were all getting shot. He said all my
Yeah.
friends got shot.
Yeah.
And this and that, and robbing people, whatever. So Boys in the Hood, Pursuit of Happiness. I cried. Talk about crying.
Yeah.
I cry every time. Oh, I can't even watch that no more. But that impacted me because Will Smith pushed who he was playing, because that was a true story.
Yeah.
That person pushed me to push. It brought in me, hey, don't give up.
Right.
You can be successful. I don't care what you're going through. Push, keep going. So, and the Hurricane. Denzel Washington, Reuben Hurricane. That was another one
and that's
that
a true
impacted
story.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he impacted me in a level of not giving up. Because he studied it. He stayed there. He stayed there until it was over, and the reward was he finally was free.
So let me tell you, like I was telling him earlier, I actually read that book.
Okay.
That's from a book called the book was called The 16th Round. That's where that book's from. I read that as a kid because my mom used to have little novels running around. When we home, I used to just pick up books and just read them. Catch Her in the Rye, this because she had them, you know, and encyclopedias, right? But that one was one of my favorite books because, like, if you like the movie, we can say it again. Like, the book is so much detail. I mean, it's really good. It's really, really good. But I can see that overcoming challenges and stuff like that.
He said a powerful saying in the movie. He said, hate put me in here. Love is going to bust me out. And that made me, I think I cried.
Yeah.
A tear came out my eye when I heard that my first time.
A tear, a couple.
No. Oh, yeah. Couple, 2, 3, maybe 4. It was hot in the room, but I say it's so impactful. And another movie, I was telling you, I watched the other day, One Love.
Oh, the Bob.
It's powerful because they go from Bob Marley. They don't start from Baby to. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tell the movie. But I'm saying it's a succession of his life. You know, small section of his life to when he died.
Right.
It's very powerful.
That was one of the things they criticized it on because they said that it didn't show enough of his life.
Exactly.
You know, it's like from what I'm hearing.
2 hours. You can't.
Well, they said even then they kind of sped through it where it didn't get as.
You got a lot of movies that are like biography movies that are like that. They don't tell the whole.
Well, yeah, you can't.
You can.
You could do it. You could do it. So certain movies, I think, when you want to tell what's it called, a biopic or a biopic, whatever. I think now, since we have all the streaming things, they can do a series,
right,
and tell a better story, and I think that's the way to go now for certain things like that. So when I go, you make sure you guys make it I want it to be a series.
Yeah.
When you go where?
8 seasons.
She said go where? Did you say 8 seasons?
8 seasons.
Telling those
When
story
you
for
go
8
where?
seasons.
Huh?
When you go where?
When I go
Where?
to the desert in the sky.
When you die?
Yes.
Tomorrow?
No, we're not gonna put that out there. Toy. We're not gonna put that out there.
I want y'all to take my ashes to the strip club.
Oh no! You're not
Throw it on
mixed
stage.
it with glitter.
Can you imagine that? They going.
Stop. Just really, please.
I'm gonna smoke your ashes
Oh my God!
like we did.
All right, Smokey.
Even though I don't smoke, but it's gonna be a first.
Okay.
So wait a minute. Let me. So I had some more. I'm gonna
Okay.
take the
Okay.
two ones. Two ones.
2 ones.
Two of them that I really. I'm gonna go with the first one because it's one of my favorites. Shaka Zulu.
Okay.
Right. It was impactful for me. I don't care about society, but it showed, a great African empire building.
Yes.
Even though it was kind of treacherous and everything, but it was historical. Gave you some history on how the Zulus came about, how they grew to be a big powerful nation, and it was just great. It was a great movie, and it was a lot of topless women. I'm joking about that.
You know what?
I'm joking.
My grandmother used to call that milking a cow and kicking the bucket over because that's exactly what you just
He drew you all
yes,
in.
and
He
just
drew
kicked the
everybody in
bucket
like
over.
this.
And
then
we
it was,
all watching and listening.
Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you this though. So that movie right there, for me watching that movie, and it was like they were great actors and actresses, right? So when I went to college, I took this course called Cultural Anthropology. I actually did my research paper on the Zulus because of that movie, and because of that movie, it got me thinking and about our beginnings, Africans.
Right.
Why do you look a certain way? Where do you actually come from? So I ended up diving into that, and then today I always try to make friends or contacts, whatever, with people from all over Africa, and it started there. So
Okay.
that was a game changer in my life. So I wanted to know where I was from. Am I a descendant of Shaka Zulu?
Oh, that's all he wanted to know. That's all he wanted to know.
I want to claim my throne. But now the last one,
all right, I know what.
you ain't gonna.
I'm pretty sure.
Birth of a Nation.
Nope, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say Glory.
Oh, how
that's
did
a
we
good
forget
one.
that one? I
He
don't know
likes
how we
Glory.
forgot
I
that
thought.
one.
I swear, I thought you were gonna say
That
that.
one, I don't know why I even.
I don't
But
know how
anyway.
we forgot that one.
Glory was a good movie. I'm glad you brought that up. It was, and one thing, only bad thing about Glory, I thought Matthew Broderick should have gotten an award for,
His
best
portrayal.
Yeah, he did an awesome job. You talking about somebody who played in Ferris Bueller's Day Off too?
Right.
But it was a great movie that it was made, and it told you about the 54th and a lot of historical stuff. So yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, let me throw this one in there too. Star Wars.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
I
had a
say,
feeling he was
I
gonna
was
say
waiting
that.
for you, and I'm
Listen.
like, how about your Jedi movie?
I'm going to agree with you. The original, yes, I'm going to agree with you on that one.
The,
Now-
the
I am.
original.
Yeah, the
Let me-
first one.
So how did it impact?
Let me tell you why.
because
And I'm gonna say
he
how
likes Jedi.
how it impacted me.
Listen, everybody wanted to be a Jedi. Every man I knew
Exactly.
wanted to be a Jedi, and every woman I
true.
knew wanted to be
That's
Princess
true.
Leia.
Your past tense knew, he still does.
So some of the things that I'm gonna pick Star Wars impact on society because one, it came at a time where it kind of boosted the whole sci-fi space saga into the forefront. You had what was it, Space Odyssey, I think.
Yes,
You had that,
and
some
Star
other-
Trek was
Star Trek.
already there.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was one of them where it was an actual movie, and we got THX out of that. All these sound effects. We got a mixture of certain religions, into that whole building of the Jedi and the Sith and all that type of stuff. But the biggest impact was society today. Right now, it's grossed $19.2 billion.
Oh, wow.
Then you gotta figure out. You got the Star Wars movies, and there's 9 of them now, or 8.
I'm not even sure how many.
You got the Disney series.
Yep, all the spinoffs.
I was about to say if it impacted anything, it impacted Disney.
And then, well, look at the toys too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day, everybody had to have
had it. Yep.
a Star
Luke
Wars
Skywalker.
Yeah. Yeah. So that, to me, that was one of the movies that you can go. I took my son to see Star Wars in concert. Right.
Oh wow.
Let me tell you, it was a nice concert. It was a like a what do you call it, classical music. Obviously the soundtrack to Star Wars, and they had the guy who played C-3PO come out there. Nice special effects. And when we got there, he was a big Star Wars fan too. it was a lot of people just walking around dressed in.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't
Yeah,
talking
they
about
do
that
the
stuff.
whole thing.
Yes,
They do the whole thing. Yes.
And I was impressed. So,
Yes.
but that's the impact it has today. Like, there's, you know, when we were talking about podcasting, you know, I haven't seen a Star Wars podcast that didn't have like 100,000, you know,
Right.
followers.
Viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's almost I think an automatic. You know,
It's Star Wars. Yeah.
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 You know how many
definitely.
Star Wars fans that are out there?
I can't
That's
imagine.
like one of the
imagine.
biggest fan bases ever.
you know, in Australia, this is some years ago when they was doing the census. You know what they actually had Jedi as one of their religions because people was putting that as their religions,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
As one of their major religions. I thought that was awesome. So, but the biggest impact I'm going to say is going to be the birth of a nation. Right now, I'm gonna get my notes on this one because this one I'm gonna tell you how impactful it was. You had a movie. Well, first of all, let me give it some credit. Go
Before
ahead.
you do that, go back to Star Wars. Okay, so the first Star Wars was 1977,
Right.
and we are still
Yeah.
doing Star Wars.
And guess what? It could
That's
probably
the
go.
impact.
You know what?
Yeah.
And it could go probably
the
for another
impact.
40 years,
Right.
Because
Yeah.
they have a extensive story to tell.
Right.
That's about as big as Michael Jordan's shoe. Jordan was an impact on the shoe that
Yeah, that's
still
true.
lives on.
That's
That's
true.
gonna go
You're
on
right.
forever.
You're
I
right.
have Jordans on now.
See, there you
See?
go. Jumpman is everywhere.
Don't talk about my shoe size. I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that because birth of the nation is very important.
She got her shoes hanging on somebody's mirror.
I knew he was going to go there. I was trying.
She got hard bottom Jordans.
I can't stand you. Don't laugh
Do-
at
are you-
him. It
are you-
just
I'm not.
encourages
I'm
him.
really
It just
not.
encourages
I'm
him.
not. I'm crying. When it looks like I'm laughing.
All right, so Birth of a Nation. So this was a movie. First of all, the technical aspect of the movie for that time was superior.
Right.
Right. So, but it basically it characterized the Ku Klux Klan as heroes and portrayed black people as
The villain.
Lazy, ignorant.
basically, you know, the worst stereotypes available to this day. Even the whole thing about the stereotypes they had, like eating watermelon and stuff like that. To me, the plot wasn't even important, but the fact is that the president of the United States, Woodrow Wilson, actually had a showing, and he was a big time racist, big racist. Basically, you know, gave legitimacy to the KKK, and when that movie came out, it actually boosted them, their the notoriety, the increased their membership. It just did wonders for the KKK. Where for us, it did us a great disservice.
Right.
Right. So now that propagated stereotypes all over the world from that movie. Now some of the things that decide how impactful it was. They had the first public showing of the film. It was originally called The Klansman, right? Mm-hmm. It was January 1st and 2nd, 1915, in Riverside, California. The second night, it was sold out and people were turned away.
Wow.
It was shown February 8th, 1915, to an audience of 3,000 people. 3,000 people. So if there's any movie that, you know, just pushed any group of people into the, you know, to the bad limelight or the, you know, that's it, you know, and we had the forces, the powerful forces there just to, you know, to help it out. The president,
Right.
we had, you know, a new technology. It was oh, by the way, it was a silent movie.
Silence?
Silent movie. Back then they had silent movies.
What
You
does
know,
that mean?
means they didn't have any
Sound?
words,
Yeah.
the sounds. They would
No
put
sound.
up like
Signs?
signs, or they would just act it out like the old Charlie Chaplin movies.
Oh, okay.
You know who Charlie Chaplin is? Okay.
Yeah. So that was back in Lamb Chop's day. Silent movies. So let me go over racial stereotypes. The film depicts African Americans in highly negative stereotypes. Black characters are often portrayed as lazy, ignorant, and sexually aggressive. And those stereotypes still,
Yep.
you know, hang around today. They are shown as a threat to white society, particularly white women, right? Perpetuating racist notion of black men as dangerous predators. And that's, you know,
It's still into that.
yeah,
Still, yeah,
exactly,
still.
right? That's the stereotypes. Blackface and white actors portraying black characters.
Yeah.
It was a commonplace back then, so you still get some of the politicians and people, probably some on the Supreme Court, whatever. No, I shouldn't say that, but portrayal of Reconstruction. They present the distorted view of Reconstruction, depicting as a time of chaos and corruption caused by the empowerment of African Americans. So they had a movie that just basically said, well, we got these savages,
Right.
and we're giving them, things, rights, and this and that, whatever, and it's causing the destruction of this country. And today, the same sentiment is felt today. Ask me how I know. Just get on X, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. Since he took over, and I got back on it because I needed it for a particular reason, but yeah, it's a lot of the same stuff. They don't say it as directly as that. Well, actually, no, they do say it directly now, but a lot of people say it in a roundabout way.
Oh, is he back on Twitter?
Trump?
Yeah.
No, Trump got his own racist social thing called I forgot what's called. I'm not even gonna put that name out there. But yeah, it was I was going to have a whole bunch of stuff about Woodrow Wilson and his impact along with that. But yeah, he was a racist, and starting with him at that time, he actually caused the big wealth gap between blacks and whites too, because they had the government employees, the post office, all these different government offices. So he instituted the segregation into it. So a lot of people got fired or got sent to minor jobs that didn't pay well.
Right.
So he kicked that off. And New Jersey, Pennsylvania, y'all need to rename that bridge, the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Get rid of that. Okay.
They need to rename a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but we're not even gonna go there.
The last movie that has impacted all of us.
Miami Spice.
Don't say Romeo and Juliet.
Drum rolls. Don't you have drum rolls?
Yeah, we do. Oh no, actually we don't. We
You don't have drum
roll.
roll.
All right, let me see. Hold on a second.
Don't.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why it is so loud for me, but it is just so loud.
Yeah, you can turn your thing down a little
It's
bit, I
all
guess.
good.
But go ahead. You said for everybody.
Yeah. 50 Shades.
I thought she was gonna say Black
I'm gonna
Panther.
stick with Pootie Tang.
I
That's
know
the case.
You're not.
I still haven't seen 50 Shades.
I need for you to say that.
I've seen 50 Shades of Black.
All
Of
three.
Gray.
Of
All
Grey?
three.
No, Black. The Wayans brothers made fun
Oh,
of
no.
it.
No, that's
did?
for, oh my god.
They call it 50 Shades of Black.
Oh, wait a minute.
Your son was right though. Juice is one of the movies
Yeah.
that impacted me as a young man because it took a role. It impacted me as not going down that route.
Right.
You don't have to. It's about having the juice and all that stuff. And no, you don't have to. Omar Epps shows you don't have to do
have
that.
that, right.
You don't follow that. But that was a big impact.
I'm gonna tell you, Juice. All right,
And
so
do the right thing.
Let me tell you,
Oh, do the right thing.
Juice, and the impact that had on me, it changed my career a little bit too, because I was in the Navy when that came out, right? I actually wrote, and I didn't have them in the proper format, but I used to write movie scripts. I just didn't have it in the right format. And the movie that I wrote was almost 90%.
Wow.
So instead of the guy who was a DJ, mine was a rapper.
Wow.
And I kind of fashioned that. One of my friends I was on, he was from St. Thomas, but he can sing and he can rap, and so I kind of tailored that character after him, and I had almost the same storyline. And when that came out, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to ditch this one because.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get sued.
Exactly. So I was like, that really changed. Like having something that just takes the wind out of your sails.
Right.
So you had a story.
Yeah, I had a full story, and it was almost this.
Was somebody killed? It was a bunch of friends just hanging together, and one of them went ham and killed the other.
The only thing different was that it was a rap concert. It was a rap contest, not a DJ
Instead of
contest.
DJ contest.
Right.
That's crazy.
It was some minor differences, down the line. Not as detailed as Juice. Of course, I didn't figure the love story in it. But what I did learn too later on, that almost every movie has a love story backdrop. Dracula, Frankenstein, Nightmare on Porn Street.
Okay, so here are the top 25 films that Forbes say are the top 25 black films.
Okay.
And you can tell me how you feel about them. And half of these I haven't even seen. 25 is Do the Right Thing.
Okay.
Came out in 1989.
I like that. I would say so. Okay.
24 is 12 Years a Slave. 2013, and I never saw that one.
That was good.
Yeah.
Now, he was a free man and recaptured into slavery? Is that
Yes.
what? Okay. Yeah, I have a thing with slave movies. I have a hard time watching
Somebody
I got a
mentioned
friend that's the same way.
Yeah.
You know,
That and war movies.
War
I hate-
movies?
Yeah, I don't like war movies. I cry.
Oh, all right. Since you mentioned war movies real quick, I'm going to tell you the war movie that really, really hit me hard. And I mean, you talked about that.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're smart. You're really
I cried
smart.
that first, what is it, the first half hour of that film?
That
I
first-
just
That's what he was-
cried.
That first 10 minutes,
Yeah,
I was
that's what it was. The first 10 minutes, I cried
Yeah.
and cried. And Schindler's
Schindler's
List
List, yes.
was another
that
one
was a
like
good
that. And I really wish that they promote our movies like they promote theirs.
Right.
I really do. Okay, 23 is Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
Came out in 1991.
I can see that.
22 is Set It Off.
Oh,
1996.
That's one of his favorites.
Is it?
man, how did I not think?
I never saw the whole movie.
Really?
I was telling him earlier, I said, I've seen so many bits of it. I
Right.
never really saw, like,
Color Purple is gonna be in there too.
oh, I'm sure.
Can I
Watch.
confess? I was not a Color Purple fan.
I'm not either.
I thought that would be the number one black movie that impacted a lot of black females,
Right.
women.
I don't know.
I read the
don't
book.
know. Yeah,
I
did
don't. I don't
too.
remember it. Most of it
I did
because
too.
I was a kid. I was flipping. through
Yeah,
all the-
you probably had no business
I was-
reading that.
I was flipping through the good scenes.
Okay, 21 was Moonlight. I didn't see that
Moonlight.
one either.
That's with.
Mahershala Ali.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
2016. 20 is Black Panther. 2018.
Really? 20?
20.
I don't think that would be higher.
19 is Barbershop.
Oh, you gotta be
You
kidding
gotta
me.
be-
2002.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm
Come on,
telling
man.
you. Now, this is
That's
Forbes
crazy.
magazine.
Okay.
So,
Forbes was high when they put that one there.
oh, 18 is Poetic Justice. 1993. I could pass. I could live without that. one.
I don't see it being.
I'd rather
impactful.
put that one in than Barbershop.
I think I like Barbershop better. Number 17 is Coming to America.
Okay, I can see
Yeah.
that
Oh, what happened? Yeah, number 17 is Coming to America.
because people still singing "Sexual Chocolate."
Yes. Damn shame what they did to that dog.
That dog.
Yes, they outlined the dog with the dead person in the cave
when he
when he was going
got
to rent the apartment.
Uh huh.
They had the outline on the floor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Of the dog.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Okay, where was I? Number 17. I don't know why this thing is doing this to me. 16 is Waiting to Exhale.
That was pretty
Shoot,
good.
shoot.
Okay,
I
I
want to
would
put
say
that one up ahead of some of them ones you just named, but yeah, okay.
15 was Color Purple.
Okay,
Told you.
I'm still saying Black Panther's higher than those, but
14 was Dreamgirls. Eddie Murphy. I thought Eddie Murphy was really good in Dreamgirls.
he won an Oscar in that, right?
No, I don't think he won. He
Which-
was
I think he
nominated.
did. Wait.
Did he win?
I think he.
I think.
I don't think he did.
I think that's.
Okay,
Thelonious?
y'all can look it up while I'm.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Or you might be right. He was nominated.
I think he was
but
nominated, but I
didn't
don't think
win.
he won.
Okay.
13, Django Unchained.
Come on.
I didn't see that one either.
That's another slave.
You got to see
movie.
that one.
No, I
you-
can't.
So you do have to see that because that's actually you're gonna like
He's
that. One.
laughing.
It's
Okay.
a bunch of black guy killing a bunch of white people.
Oh, God.
But it's still funny. Like,
Number 12 is Till, 2022. The
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till story.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Number 11 is Creed 2,
Oh,
2018.
Lord, have mercy.
Come on.
I'm
now.
telling
Okay.
you.
Well,
I'm
we need
telling
the jet.
You might
We
put
need the
Pootie
Jet
Tang in there.
magazine.
You are not putting Pootie Tang
We need the
in
Jet magazine version.
Creed 2.
Number 10 is Descendants, 2022.
I
don't
can
think I've
see if
seen
they
that.
said Creed 3.
Is that Creed 2? I'm just telling you.
Creed 2.
Number 9 is King Richard, 2021.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, look, hold on. Best Supporting Actor for Dreamgirls. Oh, it says nominee.
Nominate, yeah. I don't think he
Oh.
won. Because now we would be saying Oscar winner Eddie Murphy. That's
Right.
how you pronounce,
Okay.
you know. Number 8 was Black Klansman 2018, which was very good, by the way.
I didn't get to see that.
It was very good, actually. Number 7 was Soul Food. 1997. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Number
You know what I
6
thought you
is-
said at first?
What?
Soul Plane.
Oh my God, no. No. I think I watched 10 minutes of that and I was like, I can't do this. I cannot. This is time I will never get back. Number 6 is Love and Basketball.
Okay.
2000.
that's a good one.
2000. Love and Basketball. Okay, why just blank out on me? Come on, you stupid thing.
I learned something from Soul Plane, though.
No, I don't even want to know nothing about them daggone chicken box movies.
What'd you learn from Soul Plane?
Oh, why did you ask? him?
Teabag.
Oh no! No!
Look, don't choke over there.
Yes, I had to give him a Heimlich. Number 5 was Malcolm X, 1992. 4 was Selma, 2014.
Okay.
3 was Amistad,
Oh,
1997.
Oh, yeah.
That was very
Yeah.
good.
that was a good one.
Give us free. Number 2 is Dear White People.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
I didn't
should
see
see
that
that.
one either.
Who made
See
that?
that? It was an indie film.
Oh,
it was
okay,
an indie film.
okay.
It was very good though.
Okay.
And number 1, no.
Can I guess it?
Go ahead. Guess.
Is it a popular one?
It was popular.
Don't be getting no hints.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say Lean on Me.
No.
Nope. Let me think.
It was
Harlem Nights.
2021. That was another one I watched 10 minutes of and was like, I'm not doing
Oh,
this.
that was a
I'm
good
sorry.
2021.
2011. I'm sorry.
2011?
2011.
Blade. I don't know.
No, you're gonna say it's probably a Samuel L. Jackson movie.
No. I'm just going to tell y'all.
Tell us.
The Help.
Oh. Well, no, I could see that being on there because I'm gonna say why. Because any movie that you have where you can have an iconic phrase or saying from the movie deserve to be on that list.
Which is?
Wait a minute, wasn't that the one about the pie?
It is. Okay. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, the chocolate pie. Let me tell you, I went to see that movie because I read the book, and I went to see that movie, and I was the only black person in a full movie.
Really?
Yes. And I think most of the women were like my age or a little older, and basically what I felt it was, they were just reliving their childhood.
Oh wow.
That's what I felt.
yeah.
I mean, it may not have been that, but that's what I
the-
felt. It was.
I'm surprised Jordan Peele's movie. What was the first one he had?
Yeah.
That came out.
Get Out.
Get
Get
Out.
Out.
Get Out.
That-
Mhm.
I think
that was
that
very
should come
good.
in.
That was I like
That
that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
that had me rethinking everything I used to think.
Okay, so I want to know, what is your guilty pleasure movie that you don't tell anybody that you watch?
My guilty pleasure movie.
Showgirls.
Ooh.
No.
And that's why you don't tell anybody.
Guilty pleasure movie.
That means a movie that a lot of people probably judge you on.
Yes.
That don't expect you to watch that.
Yes.
Like trying to pretty much
Yes.
put you in a.
Yours.
Yeah,
told
put
me
you
that.
in a
You told me
bag.
about yours. You said it was Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, why? Why?
popcorn and find out.
Actually, I like that movie.
I never saw it.
I like that
Never
movie.
saw it.
Actually, it was pretty good.
Let me think. I can't think of any.
Let me tell you mine. I have 2, and one of them is horrible. One of them is horrible, and I watch it every single chance I get.
Barbarella.
I'm mad. I really do know what that is.
Barbarella.
God. It is Gone with the Wind.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I watched that movie faithfully.
I'm not surprised about that one.
But everybody had to come up on that.
I
Like
think-
And I think
During
that's what
that
it
time,
was. Like, my
everybody had to
favorite
come up.
uncle always watched that movie, and I would watch it with him. So, and People weren't cussing in movies back then. So when he said, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn,"
right?
it was a big deal. It was a big deal. And you know, she was just such a schemer and manipulator. Like I got past all the other horrible things that was going on, like them calling us darkies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's bad. And the other one is called Anti-Mame, and the story is basically this socialite, and I don't think there's any black people in this movie. Socialite in the 1920s who was just eccentric, and you could say eccentric because she's rich. You know, when this poor people, we just crazy. But she ended up getting custody of her nephew after her brother died. And it was the story about how she raised him. But she was like just crazy and full of life. And her motto and the theme to the whole movie is life is a banquet and most poor suckers are starving. So it's about getting as much as you can out of life. But it's some really racist things in there. The little Asian man, he goes, "I'm Mr. Charlie, quick to the rescue." Yeah, so it's some really bad things in
Mine
there.
is Pretty Woman.
I like it.
Since we going there.
Oh, Pretty Woman.
Oh no, I love Pretty Woman.
Yeah, a lot of people like Pretty
Yeah, that
Woman.
was. I was like, let me go get me some hookers.
But you say if I say
You would get hookers anyway.
if I say Pretty Woman, a lot of people are. They look
Yeah,
at, you know,
yeah.
No,
they
that's.
give you
I
that
think that's a
look.
good movie.
It's a good movie, but they.
I think people don't expect men to watch certain movies. I
There
think
you go.
that's what it is.
I'm surprised somebody didn't say The King and I.
I like The King and I.
I love the kid.
Oh, I thought
That's
you
impactful
know,
for you.
You know what I thought he
Because I
said?
liked
He
it.
thought you said.
Huh?
I thought
liked
he
it.
said King of Scotland.
Oh,
no, I
that
didn't
was
see
a
that one.
really
With,
good movie.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
a really good movie. Violent
Yeah.
movie, but it was good.
Yeah, I don't think it. Because I don't have
you
a
don't
problem.
have any guilty pleasure movies?
I'll watch any movie. I don't care. You know, I'll watch them all.
Yeah,
You know, and then like I said, I'm like you. Some of them I'll just watch for 10 minutes, and then I'm like, nah,
yeah, I can't do. Yeah.
I mean, a movie is a movie, though. When it comes down to it, film is film.
Oh. I don't
You
know.
know,
I
like-
want you to put some creativity in it. If I'm gonna sit down for a couple of hours, I want some creativity in there. You know, I want it to be something. You know what movie I hate with everything that I am? White Girls. I hate that movie.
What's up with the Wayans brothers?
Yes. I hate
I
that movie.
think it's funny.
I hate it.
I like when they were
Most people
Terry
do.
Crews,
I hate Terry Crews. I shouldn't say hate. I'm sorry. I don't like Terry Crews. I'm not a Terry Crews.
Wait a minute. Why wasn't Friday on that list?
Friday was not on that list.
Friday should have been
that
on that
was
list before
impactful
someone.
for a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Friday was very impactful,
Yeah.
and I mentioned.
But like I said, it was Forbes
Forbes,
putting
yeah.
it together.
I'd have put
so-
Money Talks on there.
Is that was the one who's like, it can't get
Dead
no
Presidents.
whiter.
Yeah.
Dead Presidents.
That's one of my favorites.
Dead
Dead
Presidents.
Presidents. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was impactful.
Yeah.
You had that time the Panthers, all this stuff going on, and I mean,
Yeah. Definitely Dead Presidents. So yeah, it's a lot of really great movies out there, and I think you know, go out, see a movie. Don't wait for people to go with you. Just go and see it. So my next thing up, I think for me, is going to be the Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, I'm going to see
That's
that too.
coming.
Yeah.
So I'll probably see
Yeah.
that one next.
I definitely want to see that.
And I'm debating the Amy Winehouse one.
She has a movie
Yeah, it's a movie coming out about
that she's
her
starring
life.
in. Or oh,
No, about her
Really?
life. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm debating one because I was on the Amy Winehouse bandwagon hard.
Oh, I got one for you. What's the one with Freddie Mercury?
Oh, that Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Loved
Wait,
that movie.
what is it?
Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a story of Queen, really.
Yeah.
Much. Yeah, the band Queen. Loved
Yeah.
that movie.
And
And the guy, I became like mini obsessed with him.
Which one?
The guy that plays Freddie Mercury.
Oh, okay.
He
plays in another movie.
won the Oscar that year.
Yeah.
He
But
won the
he played
Oscar.
in another movie.
Yeah, he has been in a lot of stuff lately. He's
Oh.
really good.
And I didn't get to see. This is another movie I want to see, and we're going to cut this short because somebody's falling asleep over there. Rocket Man.
Oh, the Elton John. I went to see that one. That was good too. I went to
Yeah, I
see
didn't get
that
to see
one.
that. I wanna see that one.
That was pretty good too. I like that a lot. Yeah.
So you guys, if you have any movies that you feel is impactful to you or to society, let us know, and you can email us, and we'll follow up with it. You can email us at Hot Topix Podcast at gmail.com.
gmail.com.
And that's Hot Topics with an X. HOTTOPIX podcast at gmail.com. And always subscribe at www.hottopicspodcast.com. And we're going to do a subscriber push where we're going to start giving out prizes, and one big prize per month. It's not going to be that big. You know.
So just say one prize.
Yeah, we're going to give one prize per month, and you guys subscribe, and please share and let us know what you like, what you didn't like, and we'll ignore you.
We will never ignore you.
I want you to talk about the upcoming.
So we have a list of upcoming podcasts.
No. The one.
Oh, the event. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for those, we do have an event coming up. It's Saturday, June 29th at 4 to 7 p.m. And it's going to be a wine and pasta social added with a podcast. So it's going to be very interactive. So it's going to be wine, pasta, and podcast.
You get to sit with us.
Yes. And we're going to, it's going to be very interactive. You come up there and sit with us and discuss, several things we're going to be talking about. Like, again, nothing's off the table. And you can come out and get some great Caribbean flavored, Caribbean styled
Caribbean
pasta.
themed pastas.
Thank you. Caribbean themed pasta and some white and dry wine. The wine's going to be
and red.
I'm sorry. Grape and red. So white and red wine. I meant to say sweet and dry.
And dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So come on out. It's you can check us out on that website. Go to events and then click on your event and buy tickets. Tickets are $55. Mm-hmm. We'll have door prizes, the whole nine.
Yep.
Just come on out. So I absolutely.
I'd like to tell everybody to check out my stream, Demetri Cinema, on YouTube, and subscribe to it.
It's
about talking upcoming movies and lots of stuff. So.
What is you might want to spell that.
DEMETRIX Cinema.
Okay.
All right.
Check them out. Let us know what you like and drop a comment. So
thank you, family.
Thank you all for coming out.
Subscribe. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
What is wrong with you?